Now then, YTPC, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a great day. Aye. Let me get a slurp of coffee. David said this coffee is absolutely outstanding. Absolutely. I love it. Well, I've been to hospital today and just for a checkup, not much. Not to worry about yet. And while I was going, I was like killing one bird with 2 stones as such. Sorry, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, get it right. So the car had a slow puncture, so I took it into garage, which is on the doorstep going into hospital. And I says, oh, so I'll leave it here, I'll pick it up when I come back. I says, there's a slow puncture up back driver's side. So I went to hospital, come back. I thought the car hasn't either been in or they've done it. He says, not a punch on there, he says. I says, there bloody well is. I says, because I had to put air in it before I set off to come here. Can't find out, he says. I said, well, you better put it back on there and have another look then, because I says, there's definitely a puncture on that back tyre. So I took it back onto Rams. I wasn't paying attention as much because I was sat in waiting room, just looking through a magazine. And I could hear window gun go and they took the tyre off. And I looked up. And I says to the guy, I said, you're not going to find a puncture. He said, well, I told you that. He said, we couldn't find one. I said, you're not going to find a puncture on that wheel. I says, he's not taking the wrong wheel off. I says, it's on driver's side, not passenger side. So, took the wheel off. And there was a 3-inch screw in back tyre, so they fixed it anyway. So that's that job done, but I thought, you daft buggers, I couldn't have made it more clear. Driver's side, rear tyre. I don't know. What a going on. Anyway, housekeeping today. I'm smoking this little Hardcastle again. It's a grand little pipe. £16.99. And in it I've got some Solani aged burley flake. By God, I do like this tobacco. And this pipe smokes absolutely spot on, it really does. Anyhow, you remember I won that chopping board from Stumbo's, this one, which James made, that. Well, one of you had an idea. Because it's a big lump to hang on the wall. And he says, why didn't you make it into a table? I can't remember which one of it was, but absolutely brilliant idea. So, Sheila, who lives next door, her son's a carpenter and he makes like bespoke furniture and God knows what. And I asked Sheila to ask John if he could put me some legs on it. And that's what he's going to do. So we're going to make it into a small little smoking table. You can sit down here by my side here and it can be a little smoking table. So when that's done, I'll show you it like, so that's going to be exciting because I've got an out table down here. It's probably old as I am. That little thing does the job, but I think that'll be better. So anyway, that's what John's going to do for me. He's going to put me some legs on it and we're going to have a little table. and that way it won't get damaged by knives and chopping on it, which I didn't want to do. Well, Christopher, knots and pipes, I hope your hangover's gone. He was in a bit of a fair state this morning, but he'll probably tell you that. I'm not going to get into that. And I told him, best cure for a hangover if you're not going anywhere is a port and brandy, and just 2 of those, and it'll just level you out. It'll just make you feel that bit better, and then following day you'll be back to rights. But best cure for a really bad hangover, it just sets you that leveling out period until it's out, until you're back on form again. So dogs haven't been out for a walk. One day won't hurt them. I was going to go to Aldi and get some shopping in, but I'll be fatting about it hospital and then buggering about it tyre spot. I say it's 4:20 now, so much traffic on the roads. Do you know, I came out of Northallerton, I come out to tyre place, straight out onto a roundabout, indicated, so I did a full U-turn on the roundabout to come back up on myself, quite within my rights to do so. And this last pulled right out, right to cut me off, and she starts blowing a horn at me as if I'm in bloody wrong. So there's a few choice words went out at window there, I'll tell you. Cheeky bloody mare. She wants to pay more attention. So that's been about my day. Pretty quiet. I didn't watch Stumbows last night because I had to be up and had stuff to do this morning and everything else to get to hospital and buggering about and square up. So I wanted a good night's sleep, so I was fresh. But no, quiet day. And it's not as cold as it was neither. It's warmed up a bit. But I haven't seen forecast for tonight, but I think it could be maybe a frost tonight. It's just looking that way out there. And apart from that, I don't think there's out fresh. What are we? Wednesday today, aren't we? So, I've been out. Pay for television licence. I don't pay it in full, by God I don't. And I hate paying the bloody thing as well. £170, £180 a year just to watch your television. This is the BBC. And all we're paying is for the likes of these bloody presenters who get millions of pounds a year for being on television, and we're paying for that. But I hardly watch BBC. Absolutely bloody crackers. It's about time BBC was shut down and bugger them. We don't want them. If everybody in this country refused to pay the television licence and says, right, bugger it, we're not going to pay it, what could they do? Not a lot. Best thing ever if that bloody thing if they went under. It really would. Anyway, that's a bit of me whinge out at day, out at way. But 10 minutes nearly, it's long enough. I just thought I'd check in. Well, enjoy the rest of this smashing little pipe. If any more do come up or out like them, I will give you a shout and let you know. But they are a right good smoke, and I do like these stingers. One of you asked about stingers. It's mainly I prefer the draw with a stinger in a lot more than I do with an unfiltered pipe. I prefer a stinger. It just brings that draw for me. I think I prefer it with a stinger in. It's a better draw, I think. And also with a stinger, when you're getting down to the ball, bottom of the ball, and you're getting all them bits of ash and what have you, if you're drawing on it, you don't get a gobful of it because the stinger stops all that muck flying into your mouth. Which I'm sure, I dare say nearly all of you experienced at some point or another. But that's why I do like a stinger. They're coming, Dr. Plums, nearly all Dr. Plums now have got stingers in. This Hardcastle I've got in, which I'm surprised about. My other Hardcastles I've adapted so I can get a stinger into them. Just got a little drill bit and just wind them out a little bit just so stinger will go in. But that's the reason why I like stingers anyway. If any of you don't know what a stinger looks like, I'll show you while I'm on. Where's my Dr. Plum? Right. I'll get me other one here. So, oh dear me. Yeah, most Dr. Plums come with a stinger there. And if you've got an open floor like that and you're drawing and you're getting some muck, like bottom of the bowl, and you take a draw, chances are you'll get a lot of that muck going up your stem and into your mouth. But if you've got a stinger, like it just tightens up that draw. And I think you get a better smoke with a stinger in. So that Dr. Plum's got one in. Same again with that one, Dr. Plum there. Got a stinger in it. They are removables. So you can get them out to put a pipe cleaner in. You can buy stingers separately. And what I suggest is, if you want a stinger, is to contact your tobacconist, tell them which pipe you've got, obviously which you want a stinger for, and then they'll put you right. But this one, my Hardcastle, didn't have a stinger in. And I got a drill bit and just gently hand turned it until it was just big enough to accept a stinger. And I do prefer a stinger in all of my pipes, just about all of my. Obviously with a filtered pipe you can't put a stinger in, but most of my pipes I do smoke with a stinger. And it just stops all, as I say, all that muck. If you get to the bottom of the bowl, you don't get a gob full of ash. And also, you don't get as much as a wet. If you're a wet smoker, you don't get as much water coming back up from the bowl. So, going for an extra 4 minutes there. But that's my stingers, that's why I have them. One of you was asking about it, I can't remember which one it was, but that's why I have them. Right guys, on that note, quick slurp of coffee. Again, thank you David, it's absolutely bloody gorgeous. And you're coming to your retirement shortly, sir. I think is it next Friday, this Friday, your retirement next Friday. You'll be looking forward to that. Uncle Willie, if you're watching, I hope you're alright. I haven't heard or seen of you. If anybody's heard anything about Uncle Willie, let us know. if anybody's contacted Uncle Willie in one of your videos, just let us know how he's getting on. And on that note, as always, Rats and Reticles have just put a video up. Oh, on about videos, wait for Chronicles of a Halfwit. This next one's going to be an absolute cracker. It's going to be a belter, I think. You know what he's like? He's as daft as a bloody brush. So keep an eye out for that video. Right, guys, as always, be kind to each other, because if we're all kind to each other, we all get on, don't we? Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your pipes. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care now. Ta-da.